Hello everybody, Steffi here from The Makers, and Sophie is in the start blocks ready to join as and when, but unfortunately because there's social distancing still here at work, we can't be sitting on the same chair, even though there's just about space for her, but she's resisting the urge. Today we're doing unwrapping the subscription boxes because it's the first of the month. Yoo-hoo! Just checking who is there today on this live stream. We've got Emma at the other side as usual. Laura, hi Laura, thank you for giving thumbs up, and so for those who don't know it, give us the thumbs up. That is definitely one thing that you must do. We've got Helen there, hi Helen, Sandra, Maria, Emma's mum is there, Serena, and Helen says hi all, not a good morning. Ooh, did my mile walk too little and the underpass was flooded ankle deep. Oh no, you've already been swimming. Squelchy round the shop and came home the long way pa. Sorry about that, Helen, but you'll be doing much more paddling in a minute when you do your sea otters, because they're hanging out in splashy water, but it's much nicer than a puddle. And we've got who else have we got here? Faith is there. Hi Faith, nice to see you here. And Deb, Pauline is there, and Erica is there. Great, let's give this a start. So the first of the month is always the exciting time when you're waiting in anticipation for the postman to come down the lane, and maybe you've been out and the box has been delivered, and in my case it has been delivered because they're already on display. They've arrived bright and early, and naughty people, they've actually unpacked it. But if you are familiar with our sub boxes, then you know that the fairy box will come in a lovely pink envelope. Unless you've added to the subscription box, then you might get something else, and then it's in a bigger box. Same with the Makers box, comes in one of these, and it's always wrapped in lovely red paper, unless you've got more, and then obviously you get it as a larger parcel, and we really do appreciate it when you add more to your subscription box, as you can imagine. And then of course the surprise box is full of surprises. Talking of which, we've got 3 surprises today. 1 is the surprise box, 2 is another surprise, and number 3 is yet another surprise, which I'm not going to tell you because there won't be surprises anymore. But before we start, I'm going to start with the Makers box here, which is full this month. I can tell the weight is pretty weighty here, and it makes the sea otter and baby, and it is number 40. Wow, that's amazing. 40 boxes, and I will unpack this by giving you a nice overview while I'm doing this. So here we go. I'm resting it nice and comfy on these our earth mats. I don't seem to have a workspace now without them even just sitting there. And this is what will happen when you unpack your September Makers box. As you probably already know, you get our newsletter, which has got slight changes on this. I think Sophie will tell you about this later. Our free tutorial this month is making bird legs from wire, and if you haven't seen it yet, but we have a very handy YouTube tutorial on the different wires that we stock and that you might need to make the bird legs. But this is basically the free tutorial that you get this month in our on our newsletter. And then we've got rustly nice paper here, and as always you have got your Makers box newsletter in there, which I hope you're all gonna read because we write them and you should read them. And then we've got the instructions. If you don't know our instructions yet, but lots of you know it already, they always come with a centimeter tape measure on one of the sides, because we often refer to measurements in centimeters, and then you can just use that, and it continues on every page as well, so you don't have to go to the first one. You get your very handy templates, which we've had excellent feedback, because people like knowing not just in actual measurements, but they like to hold their makes against a template, and then they know that they're heading in the right direction. And then, as always with all of our instructions, you get full color photographs showing you how to make every step of the project with written words as well, so you can look at it and you can read it too, and just take it from the beginning. Don't look at the last stage, just take it. Trust us that we'll take you all the way to the very end to make 3 super cute little otters, 2 adults and a baby. And the Otter box has got lots of wool in there. It's absolutely stuffed. It really is. It just about fits in there. And then you always get your free wool sample, our wool of the month, which in this case is our French country sheep wool top. And we have got little accessories here. You can just about see it in our environmentally friendly packaging here with the little paper bags, and there are eyes, and there are horsetail. There's horsetail in there for whiskers for the otters. And before I say anything else about this, I will pass you to Sophie, who will show you the actual projects that you are making, and she will just show you some of the stages of the project as well. So I'll leave that here and I'll let her introduce the otters and everything else there is to know about it. Stay. That's it. See you in a minute.
Hello everybody, I'm Sophie and I'm going to show you the little sea otters. We've got lots of projects for you to make from all that wool this month with our otters project. So you can make 2 adult otters, you can make a little baby otter, very cute, and that baby otter can sit on the adult's stomach like that, and you can make the rocks, etc. Now the observant among you might have noticed that we've done a few little family projects at the makers recently. So last month was the sloths. There's the sloth family with their little baby, and the sea otters family with their little baby, and I'm working on a very special project of my own, which is coming in here. Which is due in December, a little Christmas baby. So you won't see so much of me next year. I'll have my hands deep in nappies and all sorts of other things.
You've got your nappies full.
So yeah, that's why we've been doing lots of babies. We've got babies on the brain, so hopefully my baby brain will take me through to December and I can explain the rest of this box to you. We've got no, it's failed already. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do. I'm going to show you how to make the nose of the sea otter. So they have, if you're making the Californian sea otters, they have quite a distinctive, much whiter head, and also a kind of diamond-shaped nose. There are instructions in the box if you want to make the UK sea otters. If you follow the blue boxes like this, you can make a more like a UK sea otter, which have a slightly narrower head, and the head isn't quite as white as the Californian sea otters, and they have a bit more of a round shaped nose. But that diamond shaped nose of the Californian sea otters I'm going to show you now, and it involves something that can't be shown on camera. There, now we have an otter without a nose. He's a little sleeping otter. So to make that diamond shape of the nose, you're going to take a little wisp of this dark chocolate brown wool. This is a new wool that we've just got in. And if you're making chocolate labs, you can make dark chocolate labs, or you can make milk chocolate labs, because we've got both of those colours. And they're our New Zealand merino, so they're a really nice smooth wool, great for doing these small details like on the noses. So I'm just going to put that wool, he's going to have quite a big nose if I use all that, just going to put that onto his face, just laying it on like that, and I'm going to start felting. Just change the cameras over. Start felting by pushing the top point of that nose and the bottom point of that nose into place. So I'm just, can't really tell at the moment, but you've got those 2 points fixed, and then go across to your right hand point and then the same at the left hand point. So you can just start to see that diamond shape coming. Now, I might have made that a little bit far over to one side, but it's all for the purposes of your demo. So I'm going to just push that across a little bit as I felt. So I'm pushing the sides in, using that needle on a low angle to shape the sides. So I'm going in between those points now, making that nice diamond shape. Squeezing in the sides. And if you've heard of sea otters before, you might know that they have some interesting facts about them. So one thing I absolutely love about them, I'm one of those persons who always has to have pockets, and otters have pockets too. So sea otters, they have a little kind of flap of skin underneath their arm where they keep their favourite rocks, and some sea otters keep their favourite rocks for their whole life under their arm, and it's for smashing open clamshells and things. And they also keep food in their arm pockets as well. Imagine that, keeping your snacks in your armpits. So these otters, it shows you in the instructions how to create this little pocket where you can keep your otter's favourite rock. So just felting in from the sides of those noses. And again, you can push the point up and down and out to the sides, just using your needle on that really low angle, like that, and you get that lovely diamond shaped nose for your otter, and that distinguishes him as a Pacific or Californian sea otter. So the other very sweet fact about these otters is that they're the babies sleep on the mum's tummy, and the mums sleep, and the dads of course, sleep upside down, so on their backs in the water. So in your box you get this wool which you can mix to make the water, and you can have your sea otter floating upside down, and there's the little baby sleeping on its tummy. But when the adults need to go off and get food, what they do is blow onto their baby's fur, and the fur is really, really dense. There's like 1 million hairs per square inch or something ridiculous like that. And they blow into that fur, and they basically inflate their baby otter until it's a big ball of fluff, and then they leave it floating around on the surface of the water while they go and dive down and get their food. So I enjoyed learning a lot about sea otters with this box. So we've got a new part of our newsletter for you. So those of you who are subscribing are now part of our subs club. So you can read a little bit about it in our newsletter here. And what that gives you is 20% off some of the items featured in this newsletter. So our wool of the month, which is this month our French country tops, which is amazing for making a kind of feathery effect on robins and other birds. You get 20% off that. You get 20% off our covered wire, our cotton covered wire, which is what we use to make the bird's legs on the back of the newsletter. So you can learn how to make your own bird's legs from wire. And they look great when they're covered with florist tape, etc. And the other thing that's in your subs club 20% off discount this month is all of our storage boxes. So our drawer boxes, our tool boxes, and our sweetie jars, the empty ones, are all part of that subs club this month. And you use your discount code subs club, yep, definitely subs club. You can use your discount code subs club at checkout, and that will give you 20% off those items. So I hope you all enjoy making your sea otters, and I'm going to leave you with Steffi now for the next boxes.
I'm back. And I'm not pregnant, thankfully. But we're very excited to have a maker's baby arrive amongst all of us. So yeah, we're queuing up. Yes, well, Sophie's terrified. We're all really relaxed. So yes, it's gonna be yeah, it's a great surprise. That was surprise number 1. Okay, so I hope you can cope with the other 2. I don't think anything will beat that, but or maybe it will. Who knows? That's the nature of surprises. See you later, Sophie. So moving on to our next subscription box, we are going to look at the fairies. And this month it's the Autumn Sprite, and we tend to call them sprites if they've got little dangly legs, which the last one we did like that was our Forget-Me-Not fairy, which was a very popular fairy all around. And autumn is just one of those seasons of the year that I think you either love or you hate. And I'm afraid to say I'm the latter one. I much prefer summer and even like a really crispy cold winter, but autumn is this sort of in-between space. So the way I cope with it is by making it colorful. And of course the autumn Sprite has to be exactly that, lots of colors. So I'm going to open the box. It comes as a large letter box, so if you're not at home, it should fit through your letter box. And that's the idea behind it. I'm going to open this now, as if I'm doing this for the first time, which I am, because I haven't actually seen inside yet. I've had a week off, and since I've been off, it's almost turned to autumn. So this is quite an appropriate thing. Oh, I'm going to go a little bit smaller so you can see, or maybe even smaller for this one. Right, here we go. There is the fairy box. Turn it the right way around. And that needle out of the way. There we go. Okay, so let's see what you get in your fairy box. You open it up, and as with all of our subscription boxes, you get a newsletter that tell you a little bit about why the fairy has become part of this project. You also get this exciting bit about the subs club that counts for all subscribers, and it tells you about the next project as well, which in this case is the Poppy Fairy, and this is going to be one of our standing fairies. We haven't done one of those before, so she's going to be standing nice and solid on the ground while the wind is sweeping the poppies back and forth. And of course, if you've done the poppy tutorial with Sophie last week, which is still on YouTube, you can watch it anytime, then you can already start making poppies for the November project. But now we're in October project, but now we're in September. So there's the Autumn Sprite. As with all of our instructions, you get your tape measure here on the side. And if you don't know this yet, if you're a first-time subscriber, with the fairy box you get a basic shape for angel and fairies and figures leaflet, and that you only get once. So with the subsequent boxes, if you're a subscriber, you have to hold on to this because it's always the same. So this takes you basically step by step through the very basic steps of how to make the head with the moustache lollipop technique, and then how to wrap the arms and how to finish the shape off, and we pick up from there with the instructions. So that's definitely useful to have this part of the instructions anyway. If you're not a subscriber and you want to have a go, we do sell these instructions separately, as well as a PDF, a downloadable PDF. And then of course you get to the instructions. It tells you the materials that are in the pack, and then again step by step takes you through the various stages of the fairy, including all the written text, and it gives you ideas at the very end here as well of how else you could decorate it. And again, if you have done the leaves tutorial with Sophie last week, then now is the time to make lots of them to put around your fairy for extra decoration ideas. So let's look what's inside. So in the fairy box you always get one felting needle. It's one of those projects where you do very little needle felting. The best way to describe those fairy boxes or the subscription boxes is by sort of using your nimble fingers and make the best of this lovely smooth wool. We've opted for a sort of a slightly darker skin color here again, which we already did with the Sunflower Fairy, but this looks really lovely on the Autumn Sprite. And I'm just gonna grab her because she's sitting here all nice and neat. So there you go, there is your little Autumn Fairy with very delicate little wings. I'm going to show you how to attach the wings, and I will show you today how to attach the legs, because let's just lift her little skirt up. She's got her little legs hiding under there, looking like little ballerina shoes with the wrap around her legs there. And then she's got these beautiful hand-dyed curls that come in there. As you can see, we're using our dragon mix in there for the autumnal colorway, and the sunset wool top for her skirt, and various other colors. You get your pipe cleaners, so everything's in there. You also get some raffia to tie around her waist, and you get the extra strong thread that you need to tie the head. That's basically the contents of the fairy box, and I'm now going to show you how we're going to make some of those stages. But before that, I will just have a quick look at what's happening with the chat here, because obviously everybody will be enjoying Sophie's news as well. So what have we got? Oh my goodness, so much chat going on here. I think I have to scroll right back to get some of that. Sandra says, I've just subscribed to the Maker's Box. Looking forward to receiving the Sea Otter kit. I'm sure you'll love it, Sandra. No regrets there. Carol says, hello everyone. Given a thumbs up. Excellent. Remember the thumbs up, of course. Also, our Maker's My Celebrity competition has closed now. It just reminded me. Yeah, we've drawn the winner, and the winner should already know that we are that you are the one. Faith says, lovely, Sophie, to see you. Congratulations. Excellent. Congratulations. Yippee. Fabulous. Of course, all of that. So what else is there? It's so cool that they have a favorite rock. Absolutely amazing. Maybe a flamingo pebble. Helen, absolutely. Helen, I love your flamingo makes. Don't stop making them. I'm not so sure that the sea otters will look terribly cool in flamingo colors, but you could maybe sneak it in with the autumn sprite. That is definitely a possibility. So oh, I can't read all these comments, guys. You're way too chatty for me. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave it there for the chats, because we've got some work to do on this fairy. So basically, I'm gonna go a little bit smaller again here. Right. So this is to show you how to attach the legs. So you've made your basic shape, which is not dissimilar to what I showed you just a minute ago in the instructions. And now you need to attach the legs to your fairy. Now you have that end piece of the pipe cleaner. If you've used more for the head, more wool for the head, you might have more wool dangling down, in which case you could use that wool to secure the legs further. But what I do is I just put the legs here onto the end of the pipe cleaner, twist the pipe cleaner back up, and the distance between the arms here, the upper arms, and the base of the legs should be as much as the head is long. So you have that length of the head, and you copy that exact length here again, and then you just twist that pipe cleaner end around the body there. So I've now fastened the pipe cleaner around the body, and then obviously you don't want to spread a fairy's legs spread out. You want them to be pointing down, so you just bend them into place. Now for extra, so you can either use the end of the face top and wrap it around there, or if you feel that way and you will have plenty of wool, you can actually use a little bit of wool to wrap it around. You don't have to do this. This is just for a little bit of extra strength to add to the legs if you wish to do that. This is not necessary, but you can. And then obviously you can use your felting needle and just stab that in just very gently. We're not so worried what the fairy looks like underneath, because it's nobody's business other than the fairy's business. So that's basically how you attach the legs. And then with the fairy you would be bending the feet in so that she hasn't got them sort of sticking out, and that's basically how you would attach the legs to the body, and from there you're going to start dressing your little fairy. I hope that was useful. So that was one of the steps that I was going to show you. And the next step is to attach the wings, but I've realized I've actually forgotten to bring the wings. So I'm going to have to rely, as always, on Emma. Can you tell the girls to bring the wings? Emma, Emma, come and bring me wings. Okay, I think she's got that message now. So while we're waiting for this, just have a look at the little fairy again. She hasn't got any wings because I'm waiting for the wings to attach them. And once they're here, then I will attach them. And she's holding this lovely little mushroom, which I've actually glued on because it kept falling off. So that's one way of making her hold the little toadstool. It does come with a long wire attached, at least I think, that hasn't been pulled out. So you can pull the wire out, but if you prefer her holding the toadstool, then you can do that as well, of course. And if you remember, we did do a toadstool tutorial as well. So again, not just making leaves to surround her. Come on in. That's my wings coming. Oh, I've got some wings. Well, I'm just going to let the wings arrive here.
Hello, everyone. I've brought the wings. I'm on the telly.
You have to say it's you.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm come down from upstairs from behind the keyboard. Yes, where do I say hi to everyone? This is amazing. I don't know what it looks like on this side. This is the first time I've been here in like 5 months. So where are the comments? Can I see the comments so I can say hi to people?
The comments. Hang on, let me just, sorry, I'm just encroaching. So the
wow.
comments are here on the right
Hello.
side.
Oh.
You can scroll up and down.
I've just wafted something off the table. I was so excited. I breathed out. Maybe the
right.
fairies lost something.
It's nothing to do with the fairies.
Let's have a look here. Hi, Faith. Thanks, Faith. I did that the other day. This is lockdown hair. You don't need to go to a hairdresser. You can just do it yourself. Who else is there? Hi, Helen. Oh, this is so much fun. No wonder you have fun doing this. This is brilliant.
Scroll up and down with the mouse.
Scroll up and down with the mouse. I do know how to operate a mouse normally. Oh, this is too exciting. I've literally been watching this upstairs, kind of like, ah! Oh, it's so exciting. Hey, Carol. Hey, Erica. Who else is there? Diane. Another Helen. Hi. Oh, my goodness. This is so much fun. Oh, hi, Alicia. Yes, you saw the other hair, didn't you? But this is the new hair. So I did it specially because I was hoping to be a special guest. So this is really fun. But I must say, I'm going to let Steffi carry on, because otherwise I'll just get too excited and sit here all day. But it's been really fun being part of the live streams as well while we've been doing them. I really enjoyed that, and it's been really nice meeting everyone sort of on the chat as well, and answering your questions and supporting and just doing all the like behind the scenes stuff. It's really good fun. So I'm going to let Steffi carry on, but it's been really great to have a sneak preview. So I'm surprise number 2.
Have you said hello to your mum?
Yeah. Hi, Mum. Are you... Usually when my mum pops up, you might have noticed Maria Jones will pop up, and she's only in the other room. I work from home now, and she's in the house also, but I just find it so hilarious to say hi, Mum. So yeah, I'm watching. I can see me in the little thumbnail. Gosh, I'm excited. Okay, I need to go and calm down now. But hi, Mum. Hi, Laura. Hi, Bridget in Australia. Who else is there? Oh, you've got lavender hair too, Bridget. Fabulous. We'll have to see that in Everyone a Maker, I think. Okay, yes, definitely going. See you soon, guys. Oh, I'm back upstairs on the computer. Bye.
Surprise number 2. Okay, only one more to go. But yeah, we're full of surprises today, and now I've got wings, and I can attach these wings to the fairy. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And for this, I need a fairy with no wings. So I'm going to get a little bit close up. So your fairy will have already had the hair put on, and she'll have her like her body. The fairy will basically be done with the exception of the wings. You might not have put the toadstool on her, but you need to move the hair a little bit out of the way for this. Now, where is the camera zooming in? Because it's sure as hell not zooming in. Ah, that's better. Sorry, I was swearing then as well. Just ignore. Yeah, Emma needs to put a bleep on there. So all you need to do now is you need to use a little bit of your dragon mix there, just a tiny wisp. And because these are skeleton leaves, they're very, very delicate. You can see how you can even look through them, and you position them so that they're on the back of the fairy. You can even look at it the right way round. Just make sure that they are in the place where you want them to be. It's really hard to even. In fact, I'm just going to move this felting mat because you can probably see them better against the green. There you go. So if you're happy that they're in the right place, use your tiny wispy bit of dragon mix. In fact, that's probably too much. Just lay it on the back of the wings. You can also glue them if you wish. And then you can just felt them, literally felt into the skeleton leaf. You don't want to do too much felting there because they are very delicate. So don't felt them on like your life depends on it. Just give it a few stabs, and the sort of crunching noise that you might hear is actually me stabbing into the raffia that is tied around the waist of the fairy. So you shouldn't feel any resistance felting into the wings. And then if depending on how long the hair is, you can put it back over the wings like this, and then your fairy has got wings to fly off or just to hang out amongst the leaves and the toadstools, and welcome the autumn, which I know I should embrace, and I'm trying really hard because I love the colors. You've got a very bright, lovely little fairy there with a beautiful dress, and yeah, she's ready to brighten your day even on a stormy day. Right, so I'm going to go back again because we need to move on to the surprise box now. So the fairy can just sit here nicely back on her little heart stool. There. And let's have a look at surprise number 3. And that is, of course, our surprise box. I'm just tidying up a bit. Here we go. Surprise box. Now, this one, I can't show you what's inside, but I can tell you it's a seaside stroll. Maybe the last one you're doing in late summer. I have just been at the seaside, and I can tell you that I've been to Cornwall, and it's been absolutely amazing for one whole day out of 5. And let's have a look inside if it's the amazing kind of seaside day or if it's the other 4 days kind of seaside day. Woo! Okay, so you get your newsletter in there. You also qualify, of course, like with all the other boxes, for your sub-club discounts. And what you can hear, I should just mention it, which you might hear more often now that days are getting colder, is the boiler. Because the boiler is in this room, and it's the camera might just pick it up. So this is not the sea otters having a snuffle or a groan and a moan, or the fairy farting or anything like this. This is the boiler, okay? I don't know what to do about it, but like I say, it might be a more familiar noise in the future as well. And then tissue paper in here as well, and I so wish I could show you this. Okay, I think this is definitely the one of the nice day Cornwall kind of seaside days. And oh, it's amazing. Oh, I love it. I love the colors. I love the curls. Oh, something's wrapped. I've got a surprise in there. Aha! Not showing you what it is, but it's there. Ooh, makes a noise. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to show you. And I know that some of you would always come up with the most amazing ideas of what to turn this in, because what you need to know about the surprise box is that it does not come with instructions. It does come with a with a sheet that explains all the fibers and the little bits and pieces that you can find in there, but it doesn't come with instructions other than just the newsletter and the explanation of the fibers and maybe suggestions. So you could use this for something entirely different. But if you want to make a seaside project out of it, or maybe just a background for seaside, then you're definitely in, and it's good value for money because you get some really exciting, lovely fibers in there. And that's the surprise box. And this month it is called Seaside Stroll, and we are on number 19. So we've been doing these for over a year now. We've got some lovely subscribers who surprise us. As much as we surprise them with the box, they surprise us every month with the projects that they are making. And that's basically all there is to say on this box unwrapping session. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the chats again, just so that I'm not missing anything. So we've got... yes, so that was surprise number 3. We definitely have got a very eventful live stream today. We're full of surprises on the 1st of September. Remember, you can get your subscription boxes always from the 1st of each month to the last day of each month, whether that is the 30th or the 31st, or in some cases the 29th even, and or the 28th. So what else have we got? I see. So basically, Sophie snuck in as the maker's disguise and said, "Hi, Emma." Oh yeah, we've gone through Bridget's lavender hair and all the comments about Emma. That's the British seaside for you. Yes, 1 day out of 5. It was a very beautiful day, and the colors in there do it total justice. I can promise you that. But yes, the other 4 days, I think we endured 2 storms in during this time as well. Storm Francis and Storm Ellen. And Francis was incredibly rude, uninvited, and totally obnoxious. And Storm Ellen was just as unpleasant and unwanted. And it basically, Storm Ellen accompanied us on our journey home, which was basically just grey. But no grey in this box. Only seaside colors as you imagine them. So yeah, I do wonder what fairy farts are like. They probably don't look like that. I'm such a tease, says Maria. Of course I'm a tease. I love it. I love teasing. So Helen says she's really excited to receive the first box. And remember, you must share whatever you're doing with us on Everyone a Maker. I haven't actually got a maker's mug here today. Would you believe it? I'm obviously out of practice. But Everyone a Maker is our Facebook group, which allows you to share your makes and all the things that you have been inspired by watching our live streams. Maybe you've got our books. Maybe you've got our box, maybe you've got our kits, maybe you just buy materials from us and you craft along. So that's basically from me today. There will be a repeat of this hopefully on Thursday if we have all faith that we've got the technology sorted to do this on Facebook as a live stream. And we're doing these now every week, and I hope, fingers crossed, that all goes well with those of you who've got children and they're going back to school. And yeah, we've got lots of surprises up our sleeve, including some Zoom workshops this weekend for which you can buy tickets still. In fact, you buy the workshop packs from us and we're making owls and pansies, and it's in the reverse order. We're making pansies on Saturday and owls on Sunday. And don't forget, we've got a dolls masterclass on the Creative Craft Show Facebook page, which is on Sunday. We haven't got the time yet, but we think it's around lunchtime. So get ready, and maybe you may want to make a doll for Christmas. And then next weekend, we're very excited because we are actually running workshops for the Handmade Festival, also on Zoom, and there's time to get your workshop pack still. And we're making peacocks, little cats and little dogs. And I should have brought the peacock, but I show it to you another time as a live stream on Facebook, probably tomorrow or the day after. Anyway, that's it for me. So take care, everybody. Enjoy your makers boxes, your fairy boxes and your surprise boxes. Maybe 1 or 2 or maybe all 3 of them. And it's really lovely to be back, and I look forward to the autumn and the way that you all support us so amazingly. Thank you so much for that. Thumbs up, give us a like, and tell everybody to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Just do it. Anyway, take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye bye.